Welcome to Barb's Kitchen Center. My name is Celeste and this is my test kitchen. Today we're going to make angel food cake, except we're going to make angel food cupcakes. So it is a quick and easy way to always have a cake in your fridge without having to go through all the trouble and work of making an angel food cake. So when I make angel food cakes, it uses, as you well know, a lot of egg whites, but not the whole egg. So I found a cake mix, the angel food cake mix that I really like. Works good every time. I don't have to worry about my egg whites being fresh. I don't have to worry about my bowl being spotlessly clean to make sure that my egg whites whip the way they're supposed to. I truly like to make everything from scratch, but angel food cake is one of those things that now that I've found a good product, I am happy to have a mix as opposed to having to use all of those eggs to make a nice angel food. And the other thing about this is it has cake flour in it, and truly if you're making an angel food cake from scratch, the deep dark secret to making the best angel food ever is cake flour. Cake flour has lower gluten, less protein, so it rises lighter and higher. So if you are making it from scratch, do invest in a good cake flour. All right, so this cake mix, super simple to use. Put the mix into my bowl. And again, because this is a one ingredient add, besides this, all you need to add is 1 1/3 cups of water. So if you're on your own and you don't want a whole angel food cake, you just want little bits, or you don't want to make all of the muffins, you just want to make, say, 12 muffins, you can easily divide this in half, divide the water in half, and you're good. So you don't have to figure out how to get 1/4 of an egg or anything like that. All right, so I'm just going to put my splash ring on so that I don't get covered in a fine white mist when I add the water. And I will turn this on to 1. Okay, so I mix it on low for 30 seconds, then I fight with the ring and get it off. I don't really have to because it hasn't really splashed up, but I like to make sure I get all of the mix off the sides. And then just to make sure you get good aeration, you turn it to medium for 1 minute. All right, take out my beaters. Now all I have to do is fill the muffin tins and pop it in the oven. This does rise really well, so I am just going to fill them about half. I've turned the oven, excuse me, I've turned the oven on to 350, and I've turned it on to convection because there's going to be 3 dozen and only 2 of these will fit on 1 rack. I want the heat to be even throughout the oven, so I'm using the convection feature on my oven. Generally speaking, because this is another question I get asked a lot, and I'm assuming if other people have asked me, then you will want to know too. Generally speaking, in residential ovens, convection does not run hotter. It just runs even. If you have a commercial convection oven, convection may run a little hotter, up to 25 degrees actually. So you will want to use a good oven thermometer to determine if you have a convection oven that will run hotter. Oop. I've put in muffin liners, so I haven't sprayed the pan. Although the last time I made these, I fortunately did spray the pan, because as I was filling them, I rolled one of the muffin cups and wound up getting baked without a paper liner. And again, last time I filled them too full, and I'm guessing I'm going to fill them too full again. And they crowned, which is fine. It's you can have a nice crowny muffin. That's good. But it would be nice if they did raise straight up. So if you fill them just right, you should have 3 dozen. If, like me, you tend to fill them too full, you will get 2 dozen, and that's okay. To serve these after, if you whip a little cream and you cut up some strawberries or raspberries, it is a lovely snack. Generally, that is the best way to enjoy, or at least the traditional way to enjoy angel food cake. You can make an icing for it. Some of my favorite icings on angel food cake are the marshmallow icing, which is a jar of marshmallow fluff added to a liter of whipping cream, and then use that to ice the cake. Ooh, I'm getting there. Yes, and if you move the bowl over to the muffin pans, you probably won't get all the stuff on the counter like I just did. But if you don't make a bit of a mess, nobody knows you cooked. Can't make it look too easy. People will take you for granted. There we go. Well, I did better this time than I did last time I made them. I don't think I'm going to get 3 dozen, but I'll get close. If I wring out the bowl, it looks like I will get half a dozen. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to leave the muffin tins in the last 6 of these. It'll help the ones that aren't filled with batter not scorch. The other thing you could do is take them out, fill them half up with water, but that's going to create a whole lot of steam in the oven, and I don't necessarily want that, so I'm just going to leave the muffin cups in, and into the oven they'll go. I will actually wipe this off. So the person who winds up cleaning the muffin tin later, and it might be me, doesn't have to try to scrub off a whole bunch of cake. There we go. Excellent. So now we will wait for, let me double check. Yes, 35 minutes. I'll set a timer and we'll come back and see how our muffins turned out. All right, our single serve angel food cakes are coming out of the oven. There we go. So because these ones did not crown super large, I could actually probably, well, I'll do it with the 6 because it'll be less all over the place. They should just pop, or not, right out of the pan. But this guy did for sure. And you have a lovely single serve angel food cake. So the ones you're not going to eat tonight, you can put them in the freezer and save them for another day, or hand them out to friends. Do whatever you want.